Hello and welcome back to another reaction. In this occasion, Avatar: The Legend of Korra, Season 2, Episode 1. Yes! We finally got our season finale, and what a finale, man. It was awesome. We defeated Amon, and he was gone. When I thought he was going to escape and he was going to become a recurring villain, no, his own brother took himself out and obviously Amon with him. So, yes, it was a very exciting season finale with a lot of fight scenes, with all the destruction that need to be done. Obviously, the destruction of this airport or this airfield. And yes, even the attack of the ships that was avoided thanks to the General Iroh, new General Iroh. So yes, so his own other general, and I guess a good friend, in this case General Boomy, will not be affected. And I want to see General Boomy. Come on, show me General Boomy. He looks crazy and awesome and cool. Honestly, I want to see him. He's just like the original Boomy, man. And yes, I understand why he was named like that. A great coincidence, because yeah, when you're a baby, you don't do much. So yeah, perhaps Avatar Aang can see the future and see, oh yes, this one is going to be the crazy one. But I think Tencent mentioned another brother or sister. I don't recall. I think he has more siblings, and I want to meet. Them too. So hopefully in the second season we're going to see more of Aang's family, and we got to see the family of the other members of the Avatar gang, and I mean the original one from the last Airbender. Hopefully we're going to see that. But yes, a lot of excitement happened in the last episode, but this is a new season, so let's just cut the presentation because yes, I want to enter into the new season. But before doing that, let me just quickly remind you that if you enjoy the content of the channel, please consider a subscription and turn on notifications so you can get up to date with whatever we're doing with the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment so I know what you think about my reaction, the episode, or the commentary once you see all of them. If you want to follow me on Twitter, the link is in the description below, alongside with the link for the reaction and to my Patreon, where you can find my uncut reaction for my current show that I am watching. I'm still working to bring back some of the previous full uncut reactions, but it's going to take a little bit of time. But anyway, yes, I think I'm exaggerating way too much in this presentation, so just let's cut it out and watch the video, shall we? Okay, I'm back. I just watched a second time the first episode of the second season of Korra. For starters, let's speak about the name of the season. It's obviously the book. The second book is The Spirits. So I guess now we're going to connect Korra more with the spirit world, and I assume that is going to be the overarching plot of the second season. I don't know if we're going to get another great villain or we're going to concentrate in another type of situations for Korra. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to challenge something different within Korra. That is something I honestly don't know. That is something I do not know, but I'm really interested to see, especially thanks to the name again of the season. Now, we got a little bit of what is going on with the Avatar group right now. Bolin is the only one who is maintained his status as a pro vendor player. Unfortunately, his teammates are crap. There is no other way to say it. They are just crap, and I don't understand why. I mean, come on, they are the second place of the last tournament, and it was obvious. It was obvious that the champions were held by somebody else. They were paid off and all of that. So I don't understand why more pro vendors want to join this group. I mean, seriously, and Bolin is amazing, but unfortunately he cannot do it alone. So yes, now we got Mako, who is part of the police force, and kind of fitting for him. He wants to be the hero, he wants to protect people. And yes, the action scene that we saw with him is just him showing off just how awesome he is. And he is a good fighter. That is not something I am going to deny. But yes, as you know, he's not among my favorites. So yeah, good for him. Yeah, I'm warming up towards him. And yeah, sure. Asami obviously took over her father's business because yeah, he's in jail and he no longer has power above the rest. Unfortunately, the consequences of the shitty actions of the father are still present here. Nobody wants to do business with this enterprise because yeah, he's a criminal or was a criminal. The owner of all the industry was a criminal, so therefore, yeah, I don't want to be mixed up with this asshole who tried to take over a city and helping a terrorist attack to take place in the city. So yeah, I'm not going to mix with him, and it's completely understandable. Unfortunately for Asami, this has consequences for her. She needs to work harder so she can regain the trust of all the investment, of all the people that could commerce with her. So yes, and you can see that she's trying to put a brave face for his employees, and yeah, but in the end, she knows what is going on. She knows that if she doesn't do anything, a lot of people are going to lose their job, a lot of people are going to be poor, and she is no longer be able to help Korra in the best way possible without the money. Because you like it or not, yes, money helps a shit ton. So yes, she's trying to do her best. And I'm obviously focusing on the positive side because yes, capitalism has both sides and she is trying to help a lot of people. And I don't think she is going to be a brutal capitalist or something without a soul, that she is going to say, oh yes, no, all the money for me. No, she's going to help. She's going to help people, and I don't think she's going to be greedy. She's going to get more stuff, sure. But yeah, she's helping too. Now, we got to see Bumi and the other sister, Kaya. Yeah, Kaya interact with Tencent. So I got my freaking wish. But that is not enough for me. I want to see more interaction between these three. Because yes, Tencent, as Bumi said, is a stick in the mud. He's way too strict, he's way too square. Yeah, it's like that. And you can see the influence, I don't know from where. I don't know, a more independence from Kaya and from Bumi. They are a lot crazier, a lot more relaxed. And I cannot wait to see more interactions between these three. Hopefully we're going to see that, because that is something I genuinely wish to see. Because the little times that we got to see of those three interacting were just golden, man. It was just so entertaining, so much fun, so great. And yes, the little interaction we got to see with Katara is actually pretty neat too. Katara is obviously more mature, a lot more mature. She was more mature back then, and now thanks to the age, she understands obviously her children, and yeah, said okay, this is necessary. But there is an aspect in which is obviously for every single grandma that you see in the world, being in this fantasy world or being in our world, that she is holding the attention of the baby. We can see that she was holding the baby and she was so content because it's her new grandson. Yes, it's her new grandson, and obviously she's going to spoil the little kids when she's with them. That is understandable, and there is also grandma of her. And I love those little details. Those are insignificant if you kind of see them, but I love them. That makes the world more believable, and this ground our characters even more. So yes, I love that. And I love the fact that they are going to go to vacation. Obviously they are going, well, for Tencent it's going to be a spiritual journey, for the rest it's an opportunity to kind of relax, and they are retired, yes. But I don't think Kaya has a big role in her tribe. I don't know, perhaps after her mother, she's the chief healer of the tribe. I don't know. I honestly, I am completely unaware of what exactly is the deal with her, because it's the first time we see her. So yes, I want to figure that out. Now, The South Pole and his chief is, I think it was, Turnock. I think that is his name, that is Korra's dad, and is the chief of the South Pole. As far as I understand, the South Pole has always been kind of not as extravagant as the North Pole. It's kind of, I don't want to say lesser, but more spectacular, because yes, there are a lot less people. We don't see these huge buildings that we saw in the North Pole when we saw it with the Avatar Aang. And I understand that. So yeah, I understand why the brother doesn't like the other brother, the ones that belong to the North Pole, the chief of the North Pole. And obviously the arrival of the North Pole chief, and I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, Udlock, I think it was his name, the North Pole chief. I am not entirely sure if that is how it's pronounced, because it's just mentioned so briefly thanks to Varric, the crazy rich guy, and his moving pictures, which is obviously a movie. But yes, we saw him. Before going full on Udlock, I want to speak briefly about Varric. Varric reminds me a lot of Varric, and I mean only the name. And I'm referring to to one of your companions in Dragon Age 2 and Dragon Age Inquisition. The name is similar, and yes, it's completely crazy. And I love how everybody else is just saying, "Oh yeah, you're floating, sure, bravo." Even Asami, because well, she wants to business with him. But the straight man, Bolin, my boy, he's that amazing. He said, "Oh, you are not floating," and instead of being mad at him, he was, yes, he is sincere, he's on it, he's straight. I love him, and he is the cause. Well, one of the causes of the business between Asami's Industries and Varric's Industries being together. I love it. I love it. And this is how Bolin is amazing. See? That is how you all know he's amazing. And he's after one of the twins, the female twin. Let me check the names. Oh god. Asami, South Pole, North Pole. Eska. Yes, because Desna is the guy, apparently. I could not notice the difference. If the guy did not talk, I would say, okay, my god. They are the same person, man. I think Eska has a little bit of maker here on the eye. But that is the only difference, man. And the voices, yeah, sure. And they are kind of creepy. I don't know what is the deal with that, but they are kind of creepy, man. Oh, yes, it's creepy, and I don't know if I should feel good for Bolin because he's successful in his attempt of flirting, or feel bad for him because he was successful in his flirting. I don't know what to feel about them. But anyway, now, the spirit that attacked the boat and attacked the village. He's crazy and nobody could contain him but Chief Udlock. And this is something I was kind of suspicious, but I think the last minutes of the episode kind of cement my suspicions. It's way too convenient. It's way too on time for me to not believe that Chief Udlock doesn't like the way the world is moving, that doesn't like the way the world is behaving, and he provoked the spirits so Avatar Korra could train with him, and he will do something else with her. I don't know, indoctrinate her into his own way of living. I don't know, but I find him very, very suspicious. I don't know if he's going to be our villain. I don't know if we even get introduced to our villain. But I find him highly, highly suspicious. I do not trust him. And I don't know why. Again, it's very suspicious, very on the nose, very... I don't know, it's weird for me. The way he moves, the way he acts, and again, how everything is way too timey. I don't know, I find him way too suspicious, and I think I met our villain for the series. It's not as obvious, but I think it is. Perhaps I'm right, perhaps I'm wrong, I don't know. But I think I exhausted the topic of this episode. A great starter for our new season, But yes, before you go, let me just remind you that if you enjoy the content of the channel, please consider a subscription and turn on notifications so you can get up to date with whatever we're doing with the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment so I know what you think about my reaction, the episode, or my commentary. Remember that in the description we have the link for the reaction, and of course the link to my Twitter and my Patreon if you want to see the uncut reaction. So yes, I think that's it. I hope you enjoy it, and well, thank you for your attention and see you on the next one. Bye!
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, give it a like so the algorithm from YouTube will help me out. And check my other videos, share them, and also why not subscribe to my channel and join this community. And as always, I want to thank you for your attention, your likes, and even your dislikes, your comments, which is something I always look forward to read. And yeah, once more, thanks and see you on the next one.